Hey everyone, this is Sinai Gaz, and today I'm going to talk with Tamara Chikesh from Belgrade, Serbia. I try to say it like a pro, the Belgrade thing, but
No, it's perfect. Belgrade.
Belgrade, yeah, from the capital of Serbia, and so nice to have you here. And
Thank you
yeah,
for having me, Tov.
oh, yeah, so a little bit Hebrew. So how can I say like Erev Tov, good evening in Serbian?
Dobro veče.
Dobre veče sounds very Slavic, right? Very Slavic,
Yeah, very, very
very
Slavic.
Slavic. So how's the weather there now, or how's things in
Um,
Belgrade?
it's just bland. Not
Mm.
it's like not even cold, no snow, it's just rainy and gray.
Is it like
So, but,
typical weather these times in
well,
Serbia?
lately the winters have been really warm. So
Oh,
we
okay.
stopped getting snow like some years ago. It's been a while since we've had like a snowy winter. I don't know. I think it's a
Oh,
global warming or
yeah,
something.
yeah, totally. So yeah, so the Ghana, but I mean, like in the past, did you have a lot of snow? Did you build like a
Yeah, I remember
snowman?
like 10, 15 years ago, like
Uh-huh.
snow for New Year's was like a given. It was like, of
And
course there
now
was going to be
and this year nothing.
nothing. I mean, you barely have to wear a jacket when you go out. It,
Wow,
it is like
that's
some kind of climate change is
yeah,
going on.
totally. So yeah, that's not a good start for okay. But I think that's something that we had to talk about because I know that Serbian again. I know it from you and from other Serbians that I met during my life. That you're a bit tough, right? You're a bit like tough nation. You have like you know how to deal with things, right?
Resilient. Yeah, yeah.
Resilient. Yeah, yeah. That's a great word. So
Yeah, sure.
so you're not afraid
We're
from like
dealing with it.
you're not afraid of like
There's still hope that there's for snow in March or
oh
April, so
and you
it
will
can
know
happen.
how to deal with that, right? With snow, with global warming, the Serbia knows how to deal with stuff, right?
Yeah, we're ready for snow,
Yeah,
I would
okay.
say.
I like this approach. I like this approach.
Just
So,
pour salt on the streets and it melts
yeah,
and
it's gonna be
we
fine.
go
It's gonna be
about on
fine.
our day.
So, let's dive in. First of all, you born and raised in Serbia, right?
Yeah, yeah, I was born here a long time ago.
And your amazing American accent is because you lived in the U.S. for a while. So
Yeah, yeah, I started school in the US. So when I was
amazing.
6 or 7, I think,
So
in the early 90s, I went.
this is like a great way to learn about Serbian with someone who is fluent in Serbian and also in English, you know. So you can like really you can help me a lot
True,
with that, you know, because
you can look at it like that, yeah.
yeah. So I'm yeah sure. So okay, let's start from the first question. What is your favorite dish or snack or beverage, Serbian? Of course, something in your country. What is your
Oh, yeah.
favorite
All right.
Serbian
So
dish or snack or all of them?
off the bat, I mean,
Yeah.
I should mention the most popular ones. By the way, I am like a pescatarian, so
Uh
I
huh.
don't eat a lot of what is popular here,
Uh huh.
which
Uh huh.
is like pork and meat.
Hmm.
But one beverage I really like is kokta. It's our
Okay.
version of Coca-Cola.
Oh,
It's
so
the
it's
Serbian Coca-Cola.
but is it like taste differently or it's the
Yeah,
same?
it tastes different. There's like less bubbles,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I think it tastes pretty good. Like for
Does it
being a
have
fake
alcohol?
cola, it's pretty.
Does it have?
No,
Oh, okay. So
you
okay.
can
So
you can put alcohol in it.
okay, yeah, that's the Serbian way, I'm guessing. No, or or maybe.
Uh,
Okay,
could be
okay, okay. No, because I know that
like
you have this Slivovica, right? Is it Serbian
yeah,
Slivovica? Okay,
Šljivovica. Yeah, it's
Slivovica,
like
yeah.
our Šljivovica is like a
So,
famous drink around here, but
uh-huh.
you don't mix Šljivovica with juice or other like
Because it's
non-alcoholic.
like
You just drink it pure.
50% alcohol, right? Something like that in that area.
Yeah, I think it's like 40%.
Oh, yeah,
Kind of like whiskey, it's in the same range.
Slivovica.
And
Okay.
you
S-
should not mix it with
s-
anything. You
So
eat it,
what's
you drink it before a meal.
okay. So what's the name again of the your beverage? Coke? How you call it? Like?
Kokta.
Kokta. Okay. Does it mean anything, or it's just a wait like
I, I think it
invented
just
word?
kind of sounds like
Sounds like okay.
Coca-Cola. It doesn't mean
Okay.
anything.
Any
And
snack? Favorite snack or dish? Or...
snacks, well, actually, a really popular snack here is our version of bamba, except
Oh,
we call it smoky.
cool! You have bamba.
Yeah,
Wow, this is like such
we have
a.
bamba.
So
Yeah.
let's put things in context to the non-Israeli or non-Serbians listeners. Bamba is like a peanut snack, very famous in Israel. Like I think one of the famous Israeli snacks ever, all time. I think. I love bamba. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
And
same here.
oh, okay. So what's it's the same concept, the same format.
Yeah, it's the same. It looks the same. It's
Uh-huh.
the same, like with peanuts, except it's
Yellow,
called smoky.
smoky.
Yeah, yellow. Like they look like little potatoes. I don't like it, but it's very popular. Everyone.
Oh, so what is your
It's like
favorite? What is your favorite? This is not your favorite. So
snacks. I prefer
oh, snacks or
gricko,
dish or
which is
whatever.
hard.
Say again.
Gricko is like
Grits.
Smokey's little cousin. It's like that. It's
Okay.
paprika flavored.
Oh,
But there's no Israeli equivalent, I think. At least I haven't seen
okay.
anything like it.
So it's
I'll
like
send you a bag.
it's like a peanut and paprika.
Yeah, no, this one's without the peanuts. This is just potatoes and paprika.
Nice. Sounds interesting.
Totally different.
Okay.
But in
Great.
terms of like normal food,
Yes.
like the most popular dish here would be sarma, because it's like
Sarma.
what everybody loves.
Uh-huh.
And it's like minced meat mixed with rice and onions, and then it's wrapped in cabbage leaves, sauerkraut, and it's
Wow.
cooked like that. Like
Okay, and you eat it warm, I'm guessing, right?
yeah, you eat it warm. You can
Okay.
like wrap big ones or little ones, and this is like something that everybody loves here. It's like, super popular. It might have its like
Sarma? How we call
roots
it?
from sarma. It might
Sarma.
be a Turkish
Sarma.
word. It
Uh-huh.
might have roots like from the Ottoman Empire, from that
Okay.
period.
Because you are around this area, right? Your neighbors are like other Yugoslavian countries, right? And
Yeah,
locate me.
it's like
Can you locate me on the map for a minute? Where is like Serbia and the? Oh, you need to look it up.
it's right in the middle. No, I was gonna. I
Yeah,
thought
go
you
ahead,
wanted
go
me
ahead.
to explain where it was.
Yeah,
It's right in
go
the
ahead.
middle of the Balkans.
Of the Balkans. Okay, so
Yeah.
like who are your neighbors? I'm guessing like Kosovo, not Kosovo, or maybe Montenegro, or all the other like.
Yeah. Our neighbors are a lot of countries that used to be part of
Yeah.
Yugoslavia. So
Uh-huh.
we have like Hungary. Oh, well, Hungary wasn't, but I mean Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro.
Cool.
A lot of people here would argue that Kosovo is not a country, but they are in the Macedonia,
Mhm.
Bulgaria, Romania, and Hungary.
That's like I would say like a national sport there, right? To create like every year like a new country there, right? In this area, right? It's like a national tradition.
Yeah. There's an
Every year
English
you have
term
like.
for it.
Oh, really?
Balkanization.
But,
Yeah.
okay, so every like couple of years I hear like a new country in the Balkans, right? It's like a thing there, right?
Exactly. Everyone wants to secede and
Yes.
become their own country, and it's just.
So
But
why
we used to be a really big country.
yeah, Yugoslavia was like a huge country, like one of even like I think that's a superpower in back in the days, right? Like a very influence. In this
Yeah, we
area.
were much more influential, and
Yeah. But
we
now
could
you
argue
drink
about
Slivovica and eat Samara, so whatever, it's good, right? It's much more relaxed.
Yeah.
What is a interesting pastime in Serbia that you like? Let's say
A pastime. Well,
leisure time.
we tend to do like what everybody else likes.
Uh-huh.
I guess some things that are unique to Serbia would be like spending time at a kafana, which is like our version of the pub experience. So it's like
Kafana.
live music and food, and just the atmosphere is uniquely Serbian. The
So
kafana. It's like people meet up.
what is special about Kafana? What if I'm going to Kafana in Belgrade? What can I experience there?
So you go there to socialize with local people, especially if you're feeling sad. because like you
Oh,
go there to drink and then
okay.
like talk to people and listen to really sad music,
Oh, you need to be
which is
sad. You need to
so
come sad there.
well,
You don't
you
come.
can be happy. You can be happy, but if you're
It's
sad,
optional.
it's
It's
like
optional. It's
mandatory to
optional.
go.
To be happy is optional, but it's mandatory to be sad. You know, you basically
Yeah,
need to
if
be
you're
sad.
sad, like where else are you gonna go? You go to the kafane. You have to drink
Great.
your sorrows away,
Wow.
listening to like sad Serbian music
Uh-huh.
and just, you know, hanging out with the musicians. There's like food, you drink your slivovica, you talk to the bartender about your problems.
Cool. So this is like a very local experience. Amazing. So it's like an open place, or it's a closed, or
It's usually inside.
uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
like
Dark,
a closed space. Yeah, very Serbian ethno style
which is
furniture, tablecloths.
which
Well, I
is
have to show you pictures. It features like
no, but you know, it's an audio format for us. So if you can describe it like in a couple of words, what's the atmosphere? It's like very pubby, I guess, pubby or dark
okay,
pub.
lots of cigarette smoke, white
Oh,
tablecloths,
got it. Okay, very
carpets hanging from the walls.
carpets hanging from the wall. That sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
we do these decorative carpets,
cool.
pirotski, chilim.
Pirutski.
Yeah, it's kind of a Serbian aesthetic. Carpets made in Pirot, which is a city in southern Serbia. They have
Go
this
ahead. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so it's
specific
like
style of embroidery and like these
cool.
special carpets that they make, which are used in
Wow.
like in some Serbian homes, like
So
for
this is
decoration.
not like your regular pub. It's like have the specific things there. What's
Yeah, yeah.
okay? What's the chairs, or what's the I don't know, like the custom there? You need to can you like invite everyone for a drink of slivovica? Is it a thing there, or you can like I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we
Oh,
really like to pay for other people's drinks here,
cool.
so that's
Okay.
also like quite common. Like
Cool, cool,
that's
cool.
one thing. I
Kafana,
think another
kafana.
like Serbian experience is going visiting your neighbors and having Turkish coffee. That's like a super
Cool. So it's like it's
Serbian
cool.
thing.
It's common
Like
to go to have a
even if you
coffee.
don't know each other very well. Yeah,
That's nice.
Turkish coffee with your neighbors. And then after that, once you drink it, you know
Uh-huh.
that sediment that's at the
Uh-huh.
bottom
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah,
cup?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can do fortune telling with that. Like this is not something
Yeah.
guys do. Girls
r-
do it.
Go ahead. This is amazing. So how does it work? So you take the coffee and just like flip
So
it, or
Turkish coffee is specific because it's
uh-huh.
unfiltered.
Uh-huh.
So at the bottom, like once you're done, you get like these layers of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sediment. And if you flip the cup over, it
Uh-huh.
like um, creates all these shapes.
Yes.
So like if I'm with someone else, then they read my cup and they tell me my fortune. It's like if they see like
Cool.
numbers or something, I think like if they see like the number
Yeah.
one, it means
Uh-huh.
like somebody loves me. Or if
Wow.
it's like number two is like a bad situation or some kind of tragedy is going to happen. Like, or three would be like, I don't know, financial success or
This is
something.
so
I
cool.
don't
So so you have like a
I don't do this
guide.
often. I maybe did.
So you
Yeah,
have,
yeah. It's a
this
whole
is
like it's a whole
cool.
science
This
of
is so
coffee.
cool. This is so cool. So you could go to your neighbor that you're not really friends with, drink coffee, and then tell his fortune or her fortune.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
exactly.
a great bonding, by the
It's
way.
like
That's a great bonding.
it's a fun pastime.
Totally. And what if you're wrong? You said, "Oh,
Well,
you got a good rate of
it's just
financial great year financially. You should invest in that." So that's it. You go to other neighbors
well,
maybe.
then the coffee was wrong. I mean,
That's a great. You need to buy a different coffee, man. That's the wrong coffee. Okay. Do you have a favorite local music or movie or theater shows or something like that? I don't know.
okay. Well, a band that is quite popular here. They don't exist anymore, but was called EKV, Ekaterina Velika.
Uh-huh.
They're like they were a rock band,
Mhm.
and I think like their music is quite accessible for like
Mhm.
non-Serbian speakers,
Okay.
and everybody likes them. They were like really,
Cool.
really famous. They a lot of them died tragically, so
Oh,
it's like kind of a
like a
but
rock band, I
their
would say.
songs live on. Yeah, yeah, they had
Okay.
problems with drugs and stuff
Oh,
like that.
oh, that's a shame. That's a
It's
shame. At the age of 27 or something like that, like the big
a
mythology.
little bit after that, but yeah,
Oh, a
I
bit. Okay,
get
yeah,
the
yeah, like
reference.
the Hendrix or whatever.
They
Hendrix or
even had like a song that was called Par Godina za nas, which means like a few years for us. And mysteriously, they actually, most of them did die a few years after that
Wow,
song.
that's
So
super morbid. That's super
yeah, it's
dark. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of creepy, but it's a
And
really good song.
okay, great. So, any movie? I know some Serbian movie that I heard about. I haven't
Oh,
watched. It's horrible. I don't know why I heard
all
about that.
right.
And it's called like Serbian movie. Unfortunately, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I heard about this movie.
Unfortunately, yeah, if you Google Serbian movie, you
Yeah,
will
that's a
find a
problem.
movie with that name. Do not watch it. Nobody should watch it.
But why is it happening? Is like
It's
this is like something that says something about the Serbian culture. Is this movie is like related to some, I don't know, like uh
it's
I don't know, like something that related to your
okay.
history or your
It's supposed to be, I think, an attempt at symbolism of
uh-huh.
how here in Serbia you are.
You can
Now,
curse.
can I use these
Yeah,
words?
yeah, you can use, and if you can say
They
it in
fuck
Serbian.
you here
No, but if you can
from birth to till you die,
die. Okay, and
basically.
okay, so it's like it's something that
And
is it like correct to say that it's like very hard life there
uh,
or
well,
not?
yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
not like the
being
movie,
an
I'm guessing.
Eastern
Not
European country. No,
yes,
the movie.
it's a very very dark.
The
Again,
movie
don't
shows
watch it.
this concept literally. I mean,
Okay,
it
okay,
literally portrays being
okay.
fucked from birth till death. So that's why it's such a shocking film.
And it's popular
But
there
yeah,
in some way, right?
no, no,
Oh
no,
no, it's not popular. Oh, it's not
no,
popular
no, no,
there.
no. If
Okay.
you mention this, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh no, no!" Like lots of people actually don't want to see it because they know what
Yeah, it's
scenes are
horrible.
in
It's
it.
horrible movie. Yeah.
I mean, I saw it because I was curious, but yeah, it's like. But anyway, like we shouldn't talk about this film.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure.
You have like
So tell, yeah, tell me like a regular film. Yeah, go ahead.
um
That you like, of
I
course.
have to I have to admit I haven't like delved too deep into Serbian cinema because, as
Uh-huh,
you know, because of our history, a lot of our films are about the wars,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
uh, be it World War II or wars of the 90s, and a lot of it is like black humor. It's not very accessible to like foreign
Hmm.
foreign
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
viewers. One film that's like particularly popular among everyone is Maratonci trče počasni
Wow, that's a
krug.
great
This is
name.
like
Say it
a
again. Say it again.
cult film. Maratonci trče počasni krug.
Wow.
It's I
Say
think
that.
they translated it as like the marathon
The
family or
marathon.
something like that. Yeah,
But
it's
you
like
said it like a
about
marathon. You said it like very fast. How you said it.
yeah. Well,
So what does it mean literally in Serbian?
it means the marathon runners running the lap of honor.
Okay, so it's the marathon. Let's call it the marathon. I think it's
Except the film has nothing to do with marathons. It's about a family of it's a family of well, of 6 generations of men who work at like a funeral parlor and do like funeral services. It's like kind
okay.
of black humor and morbid, but it's like most people when they ask you like about good Serbian movies, they would like mention this one
Okay.
because everyone quotes this movie all the time and stuff.
Oh,
But I don't think someone who's not from Serbia would not appreciate this
okay.
film. Like the humor is just a bit bizarre.
Cool. So it's like, is it like a motive in Serbian culture to have these morbid, dark jokes, or maybe I don't know, like talking because you talked about the
Well,
band who said we know about this grim movie that we mentioned we talk about this movie that you like is it like you told about the pub the kafana so it seems a little
oh
bit like
yeah,
it's like your
well,
thing there right you have this
yeah, we do have a bit of black humor.
hmm
vibe,
Okay.
appreciation for stuff like that.
Do you have like
I
a
guess
saying, like a popular saying about that? Like, just it's gonna be worse or whatever. Like a
of course, it's
Serbian.
gonna be worse.
That's the Serbian approach. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we start with the climate change, So yeah. So
Oh,
anyway,
that
so
we have no control over.
yeah, sure, but maybe Serbian says it that it's bad, like it should be. So maybe I don't know. Do you have a favorite local sound that's it's
Sounds that are like
sound?
very local
Yeah, maybe like
uh, would be the
animals.
sound like of sparrows, definitely, because
Oh,
Belgrade has a lot of sparrows.
okay.
Actually, a sparrow is our like city mascot. When you arrive at
Oh,
the airport, we have, like this.
cool.
Yeah,
So
it's
when you
like
hear
the
sparrows, you say, "I'm home," or maybe
yeah,
others.
more or less. Like that. Like that's one thing.
Okay.
Also, brass bands. We have a lot of these. We actually like heard some of them this morning because today is actually Orthodox Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So the musicians in the street, it's like something you hear like on weekends during weddings or on holidays like
Cool.
today. So that's kind of unique
And you
for
can hear it
Serbia.
from the street, like.
Oh yeah, it's very loud. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Um. Uh, oh, this is come on. This is classic. N- uh, what is your weird? What your favorite weird, interesting custom? I think that there are a couple of them, right?
Yeah,
You
we
have all
have
the
a lot.
ingredients to have like a weird customs
Actually,
in there. You have all the ingredients, all the right ingredients there. So you must have like,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
it's like
So
Eastern Europe is full of that. Although I don't think
yes,
I would have a favorite because they're all like they,
not
they
favorite, but interesting. Something
they
that
would mostly bother me. Uh, we have
that's
we have
interesting.
lots of unique
Yeah.
customs. I think they're unique. Actually, I don't know. They're
Yeah.
definitely not international.
Mhm.
One thing is like uh, ear pulling for your birthday. I hate that. Like if it's your birthday and someone wants to congratulate
Uh-huh.
you, they have to pull you by both of your ears. As many times as years that you have.
Are you,
So
no, wait a second. They like
they grab you by your ears and they pull them up, and it really hurts,
yes.
and I hate it.
It
And
doesn't sound
it's a
fun.
very common
Like
custom here.
even if you're a child, they're doing it.
Oh, especially if you're a child. Thankfully, I'm now of the age where people have stopped doing this because it really hurts.
Wow.
I hate it.
Is it
But
like
if you're a child, this is like mandatory.
oh,
Yeah.
oh my God. In Israel, we just take chair and pick you up on the chair. That's it. The time that you're
Oh
old.
yeah.
That's it.
I thought you
That's
were
like
going to say they hit you over the head with the
no.
chair. That would be
That
more
sounds
of a
Serbian.
Serbian kind of. Yeah, yeah. That was I was going to say.
No, we just sit on a chair and like all of us gathering and just pick you up. That's it. And it's fun, I
Oh
have
well,
to
that's
say.
fun.
Yes.
That's fun.
And
Oh,
nobody
gosh.
grab you by the ear. Wow, that sounds. You don't want to have a
Yeah, it's
birthday in that.
pain.
You don't want to have a holiday,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, it's the
Wow.
worst. The worst thing. We have lots of strange customs,
Yeah,
though.
name.
I mean,
That's the
I don't know if
beginning.
it's like fair to single out like because they're like really strange ones, but they're not very common. Like the Vlach people of Eastern Serbia,
Huh?
south of the Danube, they have the strangest customs, but they're a
Go ahead.
minority, so I don't
Go
know if
ahead.
it's
Go
fair
ahead.
to
Tell me.
single them out. They have like these things called black weddings, for example. I mean, most of their like customs have to do with death and black magic and stuff, so that's why they're like really interesting.
Okay.
But for example, if a young man dies
Okay.
without getting married,
Mhm.
they find a girl in the village who is going to be his wife for the funeral. So
Oh
on the
my
day of the
God.
funeral, it's actually both a wedding and a funeral.
Oh my
They
God.
dress him up as the groom, and she dresses up as the bride,
Ah.
and they dance on the grave. It's like a very strange wedding funeral hybrid thing, and they get
What do you
married,
mean
quote
they get?
unquote.
What do you mean? Wait. They dance. You mean him, like the dead body, and her?
No, he's just dressed up, and
Okay.
she's dressed in her gown. So they dance the kolo, what the living people do. Like the boy's mother would dance on his grave, for example, stuff like that.
Ah, wow,
And
this is so
they would be
dark.
married. So yeah, it's
And
very
she inherit like his wealth or something?
well, actually, these kinds of marriages only last for like a year. So she would be technically married to the dead guy for a year, and after that, it's like annulled, and she is allowed to marry a living person after that.
Wow.
But this is, by the way, this is like not very common. Like this is like a
It
minority in
shouldn't be
Eastern
common at
Serbia who
all. It
does
shouldn't
this.
be legal, I think. What? Because wow, it's oh my god, this is okay. Yeah, I mean, do you have something weirder than that?
Well, I can't think of much that's weird.
Yes,
From all,
this is like you know,
we're
take the
going
cakes.
back into all the
Take the
morbid stuff
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. Well, okay, so okay, yeah. Of course, I don't think that you can choose what is your favorite between those. You know, so it's like very difficult to choose because wow, but that's super morbid. Wow, dancing
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a
it
dead
is.
person, and I mean, I have so many questions about that. So many questions about that. Have you participated in this kind of wedding?
Oh no, no, but I did visit these parts of Serbia where like this stuff happens because I used to go to Eastern Serbia
Uh-huh. Okay.
every so often, so
They invite you to a
I've heard
wedding.
about it.
They've invited you to this wedding, and then you say like, "Why are they burying the groom? What's happening there?" That's a
Oh my
weird
God.
wedding. That's a weird wedding. That's you don't know. You
Yeah,
need to have be happy or sad. Or, wow. And who's
I
the? By the
can't
way,
imagine attending
who's
something like that.
the lucky lady there? You know who's the who's the
Oh, I don't
lady?
know.
Just they just pick
They
someone or
they go around the village and ask to see if anyone would, I guess, volunteer or something like that. I mean,
hopefully, let's
I
hope
don't.
for some volunteer. Maybe you know, maybe we just making fun of it, but maybe it's like a way to respect the dead in a way.
It is, yeah. I mean,
Okay, yeah, maybe
like
that's
I said, a lot of their customs revolve around the
mhm.
dead and
Okay.
some kind of celebration
Uh-huh.
for them, or like
Okay,
some deep connections with them. So
the
like
dead.
it's kind of
Okay.
cool in that way. But I don't
Yeah.
know if we should get back into all the morbid stuff.
Yes. Do you have a favorite? Oh, do you have other like customs that you stumble upon and you want to share with this amazing
Wow, like
culture of
we have
the?
so many customs. It's
Wow.
like crazy. I mean, a lot of them are like to do with
Yeah,
weddings,
yeah, yeah. And death.
birthdays, stuff like that.
Mhm.
I don't know how much time we have to go over all.
If you can, we want to share like if other stuff that is more maybe happy, I would say.
Okay,
Maybe more happy.
all
I
right.
would not that
So
morbid if it's
some of the
possible.
more common
Uh-huh.
customs for weddings
Mhm.
would be like um, quote unquote
Yeah, yeah.
buying the bride. So on the morning of the wedding,
That's a
the
happy.
groom and his well, it's happy. It's funny. The groom and
Relatively
his
to marry a
brothers.
dead person, it's super funny. It's super happy, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, this one has a happy ending.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
groom and his brothers would go up to the bride's apartment,
Uh-huh.
and the groom with his brothers would negotiate with the bride's brothers on
Okay.
a price for buying the bride. So they're like bargaining for this can
Okay.
sometimes last a long time.
Oh,
And
actually, we have a little bit something this in Judaism that you need to pay for the bride to buy. I don't know. You need to like have a sign that, but you don't really have a bargaining about that. You know, you don't really. It's like a very symbolic thing. You know, it's from the past, like
yeah,
ancient
today
history.
it's more like symbolic
Uh-huh.
today. They don't
Okay.
like because in the old times they would buy her like with
Yeah.
gold
Yeah. Yeah.
coins and stuff like that. But like we still do it, but it's more symbolic because it's like
Okay.
it's kind of funny that they
Yeah.
would
Okay.
like just negotiate over it.
And you have like
For
a
example,
contract behind it,
no,
or no?
no, it's
Just
like someone just storms out and said they finally bought
oh,
her, so we can go on with the wedding.
okay, got it.
It's
Okay. It's a weird.
Also, like for example, the bride's father supposed to place an apple on the highest air, a highest place in the yard, like so
Okay.
whether it's a tree or some
Mm-hmm.
high place, and
Mm-hmm.
the groom is supposed to use a shotgun to shoot the apple
Really?
and display his like skill. Yeah, he has to impress the father with
Cool.
his shotgun.
That's so cool. Wait a second. So the father of the bride
Yeah,
okay,
the
and then
father
the
of the bride
groom,
places the apple.
and then the
The
groom
groom
needs to shoot it.
shoots.
Wow.
Yeah, he has to hit the apple on the first try, which is not that hard with a shotgun,
Yes. I
honestly.
mean, I have to say that there are a little bit issues with like shooting. I'm guessing no. Is it? I mean,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
more
but
of a rural thing. Yeah, they
okay.
wouldn't do, you can't really
In the
do it
city,
in the city,
in
but in
Belgrade,
rural areas, yeah,
they do it.
still do it, I think. And
Wow.
you're just supposed to impress the father, like, wow, like you
You
shot
shoot an apple. Wow.
the
Okay.
apple.
So,
Yeah, so
how
he's
does
good
it
enough to
called?
protect.
What's the name of this?
It's just shooting at the apple, I think, which is pucanje u jabuku.
Yabuku. Oh, Yabuku. It sounds familiar from Polish, I think. Yeah, Yabuku.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
an
pretty
apple.
sure, like in most Slavic languages,
Same.
jabuka is
Yabuku.
is probably similar in most of
Cool,
them.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Wow. Super weird, but cool. Interesting. Wow. Wow. You're really shocked with the Serbian stories, I have to say. Um, do you have a favorite local smell that you like there?
Local smell.
Maybe from the
Uh, well,
kafana.
local smells here would be like season. Well, the kafana does not smell good. It smells of cigarette.
Okay.
But
Okay.
local smells would be like seasonal stuff. Like in winter, it would be like the smell of chestnuts roasting, for example.
Cool.
And in springtime, I think it's the best because you smell the lipa tree. This is a tree that's very prominent here.
Mhm.
In English, it's actually called the large-leaved lime and the little-leaved lime or something like that.
Wow.
Actually,
Okay. You shocked me with the. I don't know what it
haven't.
means, but lifa.
Yeah,
Okay, lifa.
I've
Okay.
never heard of the
Okay. But it's very.
lipa. It smells sticky, sweet, really,
Oh,
really nice. And when you smell it, you know like that spring is
especially in the
coming.
springtime.
Yeah, yeah. When it
It's
blooms.
blossom. It's blossom there.
Yeah, the blossoms have a really nice smell.
And you can you smell it
It's,
in like in Belgrade?
yeah, yeah. It's especially like here. It's something
Wow.
I haven't seen it in the US or elsewhere. I
Cool.
mean, it's a European tree. So
Wow,
there's a lot of them
nice.
here.
So this is like this is like really like a Belgrade or a Serbian smell that's really like predominant,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, yeah. You can smell it in every park and in the
Cool,
streets.
cool,
So
cool.
I would say it's kind of
Okay,
local.
this is like this is a nice question, I think, in regarding to Serbian, and I think that in general it's a nice question. What is your favorite words or idioms in Serbian?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yes, but it's great.
Yeah, me too. But, all right, we have. I think well, my favorite would be Blea, which is
Blea.
just yes.
Uh-huh.
It's like what you do with friends. It's like chilling or
Okay,
relaxing or doing nothing.
great.
It's a multi-purpose word. Everything can be Blea.
Blea.
What it's also a verb and a noun.
Okay, so you
What are
can say
you doing?
I'm going to a Blea. Is it work? Can it work?
Yeah, you can say yeah. I'm gonna go to
To Blea.
Blea
To Blea. Okay,
with
with friends.
yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
means like to hang out
To
or
hang out.
chill.
Okay, Blea. Cool. Is it like a
It's
slang or it's a real word?
yeah, it's very slang
Uh-huh. Okay.
because I think yeah, it's totally slang actually.
Okay.
But we have a lot of we have like interesting idioms which
Go ahead.
probably would be hard to. We have a very common phrase
Uh-huh.
that I don't think you can guess what it means. Everyone says it all the time. It's
Yeah.
boli me uvo, which means literally it means my ear hurts.
Okay.
But
Boli me
the
uvo.
actual meaning,
Mhm.
boli me uvo, yeah,
Boli me uvo.
it
Okay.
literally means my ear hurts. And everyone says this every day. It literally it means I don't care.
Really?
It's a
So
really
I can't
strange
hear
way of
anymore. It's like yeah, I can't hear anymore. Maybe something like that. I'm guessing.
no, because you can you can change uvo,
Uh-huh.
which
Uh-huh.
means ear, You can say boli me dupe, like my ass hurts. It also means I don't care. You can say my anything
Okay.
hurts, and it means I don't care. So
Okay,
there's
but
like different levels of rudeness.
I think that after you pull someone from the ears at every birthday, so probably
Exactly.
is here gonna hurt a while, you know, and it doesn't care anymore because it can't, you know. It makes sense to me. The ear
Oh,
is
that's a
hurting.
good explanation.
Yes, I'm
I haven't
guessing.
made the
I'm listening.
connection.
I'm really listening. I'm listening carefully for what are you saying about
I
that. I'm
haven't
making the
made the
connection.
connection.
I'm, you know, I'm putting the dots together. I'm like, you know, so
We actually we
oh,
have very interesting slang
go
in
ahead. Go ahead. Sure.
Belgrade. So in Belgrade, when we talk, well,
Mhm.
some people when they talk,
Okay.
they like switch the syllables
Mhm.
around in words. This is like very common among younger people
Okay.
or like people my age.
Mhm. Mhm.
For example, um, zlato means gold,
Okay.
so people say tozla,
Those.
or nemoj means don't,
Uh-huh.
so we say mojne, or
Okay. So what does it mean? Wait. I think that I lost a little bit. What do you mean? So zlata is like gold, but you said it like in a different way to say like
yeah.
something
So
is
instead of zlato, we
zlato.
say tozla.
Tozla. Like oh the
Exactly.
flipping. Flipping it.
You switch the syllables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And why just for fun?
Yeah, you just do this
Okay.
with every word. You know, like te kreten
Uh-huh.
means like idiot.
Uh-huh.
So we say tenkre.
Thank you.
They
Okay.
do,
And who
yeah.
understand that? Who understand? It's like it sounds like
Everybody understands
really
it. Yeah, yeah. It's
even
like
if it's like
so common.
cool. So
Yeah.
it's like a
So
national
like
game. It's a national word game, I would say, that everyone plays.
exactly.
Okay.
No, your brain is programmed to already like pick up on this. You're
Okay.
so used to it.
So
It's
you hear people talking backward in Serbian, and it makes sense
yeah,
to you, and it
all
makes
the
sense. Yeah,
time, all the
sure.
time.
Okay. Wow.
This is
How can
it's
someone
very common.
how someone who like recently learned Serbian can adopt? It's gonna be super hard for him, right?
Exactly. Well, slang always tends to
Yes.
be a bit
Yeah.
harder,
Sure. But
but yeah, this would create confusion.
a
Like
lot of
for
confusion if you
for
even if you
learning the
know slang.
language. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It's like you're making
That's
another layer of confusion to foreigners. It's like another, yeah, great,
yeah. It's like
cool.
secret code talk.
Yeah, totally. So, anything else? Any other words that you like to share? Because the other question is, what are your favorite curse words? So maybe you can leave some of it to later.
Oh,
So I
curse
don't.
words.
Oh, maybe you will not say curse words now. It's also great. What, but one like
All right.
very like
Well,
very very like
okay. The most common curse. Well, it wouldn't be a word. It would be a sentence. Is marshu pičku materinu, which
what does it says? It's a
uh,
go ahead.
marshu pičku materinu. It means like march back into your mother's.
Really?
Right.
March.
Yeah,
You need to march back. So it's
yeah.
like it's a very
March
military.
back into her. Exactly.
Wow.
Into.
That's
But but when you say it, you have to enunciate it. You have to say "pičku mater." It's the proper way to pronounce
wow.
it.
This is so it was. I mean, you know, when you curse someone, it doesn't. But it's not like something that you said in like a regular fight, right? You said like when you
Oh,
totally pissed about something, right? I'm guessing.
yeah. It's
Okay.
like for mild to severe irritation.
Yeah. Okay.
I would
Yeah.
say.
Got it.
It's
Got it.
like,
Got it. You wouldn't say it to your boss or something like that. You would say it like for a
oh no, no.
coworker. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So,
Oof, I don't think I would. Yeah,
or
I
maybe
mean,
if
you
you.
would say it with a coworker if you like to joke with them and you like to curse at each other. But otherwise, it's inappropriate. Even like
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if like it's a friend, I
I'm
don't
guessing
usually say it to my friends.
maybe you can hear it a lot in the kafana. Maybe that's the appropriate
Yeah,
place.
if there's
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
drunken fight,
Oh.
there's like chairs flying. You're
Okay.
gonna hear like "Šupičku mater," like "Jebem ti mater."
Can you give me some more moderate one or some
Uh,
or maybe in
there's
the
like
same level?
funny ones that are very mild,
Yeah. Go
because the
ahead.
mild ones are very funny. It's
Uh-huh.
like "Idiu kupus" or like "Idiu peršun." This is like only old people say this
Go
because it's
ahead.
so mild. It
What is
means
it?
like go into the cabbage. Or go into the parsley. I don't know why,
What?
but it's
How does
funny.
it insulting?
It's not. I mean, it's like a mild insult. Go into
Yes, like
cabbage, but
the
it is.
mildest insulting ever, you know. It's
But
like
it's automatically an insult because I'm telling you to go
to do
somewhere. I
something.
mean, in Serbian, yeah,
Yes. Yeah,
go.
yeah,
It
do
means like
something.
it's already insulting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or
But
like jebem ti lebac. It means like I
yeah,
fuck your bread.
wow. So there's like a lot of range there, a very wide range of curses. Like go to the
Yeah,
Pursley and then march to your
go to the.
mother's. Wow, this is like you have a very wide range of curses. Wow, like from the
Exactly. And
mildest to the. Whew, wow, wow, great, amazing. This
yeah,
is like mind blowing.
most of the savage ones involve your mother in
Oh,
one way,
okay,
shape, or
okay.
form.
So
It's
yeah,
always
yeah, it's
about
like
your mother.
okay,
It's
got
like
it.
for in Montenegro, for example,
Mhm.
it's always your father.
Oh, okay.
Everyone, yeah,
Different culture.
all the curse words about exactly.
That's why you
There's
split,
even like
That's why we're in the
exactly.
same country, you know? It's the same different concept,
There-
different set
There's
of
even
minds.
a joke about that. Like,
Uh-huh.
how do you tell where the border is between Serbia and Montenegro?
Uh-huh.
It's like there where they stop cursing your mother and they start cursing your father. It's literally like
That's
that.
great. That's great. That's great. So okay, so go to eat your parsley. I fuck your
Go to
your wow, I fuck your bread. This is
your
crazy.
bread. Yeah, I don't know why your bread, but it's
Wow,
funny.
this is
I mean,
it's funny and
this is not
weird in the
something.
same. So
If you would say this to someone like really out of anger, they would probably laugh because they're so like
yes, it's
mild. Like maybe old people still use those cabbage and parsley
wow. Come on,
and carrot
you have a and
insults.
carrot also. A lot of like vegetables there.
Yeah, carrot.
It's
The
mainly
carrot one I
vegetable
think is popular in Croatia.
because there are a lot of carrots
It's
there. That's the thing.
I don't know why they have an insult where I think like you wish 1,000 carrots upon someone. It's like, but that's their thing. So it's when you have someone on from Croatia, you can ask them about that insult.
Yes, totally. I'm sending like 1,000 carrots on you. Shame on
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
You'll suffer from carrots all your life. You have like a great eye scene, you know, like a great, your eyes will be amazingly, but you know, you have 1,000 carrots, you know. Wow, this
Yeah,
is
yeah. I
great.
mean, it sounds pretty brutal.
1,000 carrots. Yeah, it sounds a lot. Um, do you have? Oh, this is. I think that it will be easier for you because, and maybe you already done that. Tell a local joke or a local
A
tale.
local joke. uh, okay, I can tell one.
Uh-huh.
Uh, let because I'm not a good joke teller.
We
I
just, you
will
know,
try.
yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So a Serb and a Croat die, and
Mhm.
they arrive in hell. I
Uh-huh.
think the devil greets them in hell, or is it
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
God? I don't know who greets you in hell.
Okay. Someone's great
The
to you.
devil, the devil's like, "Hey guys, welcome to hell. You guys will have to choose if you want to go to Western European or Eastern European, like
Okay.
the
Yeah, yeah.
section of
Uh-huh.
hell."
Uh-huh.
So, and the Serb and the Croat ask like, "What's the difference?" And the
Uh-huh.
devil's like, "Well, on the Western European side, you have to eat a spoonful of shit every morning and then go on with your day." And the Eastern European side is the
Mhm.
same thing, but you have to eat a bucket of shit and go on with your day.
Okay.
So the Croat is like, well, I consider myself to be Western European, and
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess it just sounds better. So I'll go to the Western European side.
Yeah.
And the Serb is like, oh, what the hell? I'll go to the Eastern European side. It's more
That's.
suited for me. No,
Oh, okay.
and then it would be cool if that was the punchline. So
Totally not.
they meet. They meet
Mhm.
a year later, and they're like, hey, what's up? And like, how's it going in your side of hell? And the Croat is like, oh, well, you know, I wake up every morning, I eat my spoonful of shit. I mean, it tastes horrible and it's really hard to swallow and all that, but you have to do it and you get on with your day. Like, what you gonna do? And he's like, well, what about you? And the Serb's like, oh, you know, like Eastern European side of hell is like Eastern Europe. Sometimes there's no shit. Sometimes the truck's late. Sometimes there's no buckets. Sometimes the delivery guys are on strike. To be honest, I haven't even tried it yet.
That's good, actually. That's good, actually. I like it. Wow, it's nice.
Yeah.
Good one. Do you have a favorite local figure? It's gonna be like artist or cultural or leader or political. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, the famous ones are, you know, Novak Djokovic. I don't know. He might be a bit.
The war crime.
Controversial. The tennis player.
Oh,
the tennis player.
Sorry, I think about the other, what's the name? The war crime.
Oh, well, there are several of them.
Yeah.
Slobodan Milosevic.
Yeah. That's sorry.
Our ex-president.
No, because he said it's gonna be controversial, so you know.
It's controversial because not in that way, not because of war crimes. Because of his,
hopefully,
he is like.
That's not what he does.
He's a good guy. He's like
Novakovic?
I don't know, donates to charities, and he's
Djokovic, okay.
Novak Djokovic. He's like a good ambassador for our country, but I mean, he's kind of controversial because he's like known as an anti-vaxxer and stuff like that online. So I know a lot of my friends don't like him.
Okay, so that's level of controversial, not the other one, not like the
not the war crimes.
So
he's just a vegan who doesn't like vaccines.
and that I think, why would she say that like a war crime is her favorite local figure? That's like she took like a weird turn there.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going into morbid territory again, I promise.
So why is it your favorite one? Why do you like this guy?
No, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite. I was just mentioning him because he's like super popular.
Oh,
and another popular Serb would be Nikola Tesla. I mean,
sure.
Crazy. But of course, if you mention him online, you go to the comments, there's always going to be Croatians and Serbians fighting whether he was a Serb or a Croat. That's the most important.
Maybe you should create like a new state, like Tesla Grad, whatever. Tesla. Yeah, you know, it's
one day.
Yes, one day it's gonna happen.
Makes sense.
You remember when you hear this, it's gonna be Tesla Grad or Tesla Stan.
Tesla Grad.
Tesla Grad. Sounds, like, you know, it's even I have the rhythm, the sound of.
Sounds very Eastern.
Yeah, Tesla Grad. I live in Tesla Grad. Yeah, sounds and it's gonna be very good. Give him like a very good honor to have his own state in the Balkan. But you didn't say that he's your favorite or one of your favorites, or you don't have like a local.
I don't know if I have like a favorite local.
Maybe musician,
because I try to stay out of.
Someone.
Well, I mean, there are like musicians I like. Koya from Disciplina Kichme, like they're like cool people, but they're like low key. Like I couldn't say too much about them. And of course, like, but most of our beloved figures are like ancient heroes and knights from the medieval times, stuff like that. Yeah,
some of them are
like
worth mentioning. Who?
Well, Miloš Obilić was like a legendary knight who was working for Tsar Lazar, I think, during the Battle of Kosovo. He like assassinated the Turkish.
When are we talking? What's the timeline? What's the time?
I think it was 1389.
Wow. Okay, got it. So like okay. And again, I'm sorry that it's sorry about the Slobodan Milosevic joke. I didn't know that, you know, I didn't like.
No, it's okay.
Some of the names are some. You met him.
Yeah, I shook his hand. I met him like in the 90s.
You met Slobodan Milosevic?
Yeah, I had his autograph too.
Wow, that's a
we had
story.
a visit.
Why?
We had a class visit with our teacher and students. Yeah, we visited like the Beli Dvor, like it's our White House. So this
When
was
was
before
it?
he was arrested. I think it was probably like 1996,
Before he
maybe
was
around that
arrested.
time.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah,
sign.
before. Yeah, before, long before all that stuff transpired.
Okay. Wow. Okay. How is he in person? But
I didn't really talk much. I think I said like "Hello, druže predsjedniče," like "Dobar dan," and I shook his hand, and I mean that's pretty much all I remember.
You didn't tell him to like to march to his mother's whatever. You didn't tell him that, right? Probably. You didn't.
No. No, I was a kid pretty much. I was like 11 or 12 or something. I really wasn't into politics at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I knew who he was, but you know, I don't watch the news.
He was
the cartoons.
He was the president, right?
Yeah, he was the president at the time.
And he is still alive, or he passed away, right?
No, he died at during like the Hague Tribunal found him like guilty of war crimes, and then he was in prison there, and he died of like a supposed alleged suicide. But like people dispute that, like whether it's whether he really did kill himself or something else.
Did he marry after he died? After he died.
No, because he was married before he died.
So it doesn't make sense in that context. Yeah. I'm talking nonsense, of course, because why would he do it? You know, of course.
Yeah, it's only for the unlucky ones who didn't get married.
Okay, what is a weird or interesting holiday or day in Serbia?
Weird. Well, weird. This could be
interesting. You can say interesting.
In many ways, maybe unique.
Unique, yeah, unique. Let's call it unique.
Easter and Christmas.
What is it?
No, but well,
Christmas, it sounds.
Yeah, we celebrate Easter and Christmas on different days than like America, for example, because we like use the Julius Caesar calendar.
Okay.
So and the customs are a little bit different. Like here for Easter, okay, we paint eggs, but then like when the guests come to the host's house, well, what we do is everybody takes an egg, and then you have like an egg battle where you just smash one egg into the other and see who has the strongest egg, basically. It's like
how can you judge? How can you judge which strong is
so when
it's
you smash
boiled
two
egg?
eggs
It's
together,
boiled egg?
Yeah, they're boiled egg. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay,
they are boiled.
Okay, so you need to mention that.
So only one cracks if you smash two of them.
Okay.
Oh, but I thought it was like
no,
obvious.
I don't know. You shoot like yabako on trees. You shoot like apples on trees. So I need to have the specifics there because you know it doesn't. You need to have the specific in Serbia, I think.
You're right.
So you boil the eggs.
They're boiled because you eat them afterwards.
And you
so I take one egg and you take another one. Them. So we like smash them. And whose egg cracks, you have the loser egg.
Got it.
Mine stays intact, mine wins, so mine goes on, smashing everybody else's eggs. And the last egg remaining is the winner. And you just show your egg dominance.
And does it mean
There's
anything?
No other point
do you
in winning
get like,
this game.
Do you get something?
Not really. Not really. You just had the strongest egg.
just the king of the eggs. You become the king of the queen of the eggs, right? Get it? Okay.
Exactly. And before that, everyone is like checking the eggs, like tapping on them to see which one seems to be like a potential winner. So like it's usually the smaller eggs that are tougher. I mean, this is like
so you have tips. So we have tips. Okay, so I need to get
the rounder, smaller ones. Smaller, rounder ones seem to last longer.
So next time that I have this battle of the eggs, so they have the battle of the eggs. in Serbian, so I know to choose the smallest one and the rounder one. Yeah? Okay, that's a
Yeah,
great tip.
exactly.
Great
But
tip.
tap
Yeah.
on it and listen to, you have to listen to the sound of the egg.
So what do I need to hear? That she's like.
So if it's like more hollow, it's probably gonna more likely to break.
Oh,
So
got it.
it's just like when checking out if a watermelon is good.
Okay.
Listen to it.
Listen to the egg. You need to listen to the egg with your how you say, like, burnt ears, with your very hurt ears.
With your ears hurt
Yes.
from all the birthday
Um,
greetings.
do you have a favorite place in Serbia? Place that you like to go to travel to?
Well, my favorite, because I'm biased, I'm from Belgrade, and I rarely go outside of Belgrade, especially lately. So
Yeah, sure.
my favorite places would mostly be in Belgrade. Like, for example, Košutnjak Forest is where I used to live. It's a few bus stops from here.
It's a
It's
forest.
just a nice forest. Yeah, it has a lot of nice paths for running, and it looks cool in the
It's
snow.
like a park. It's like a park in the middle of the city,
It looks
or
cool in the spring. Yeah, basically. I mean, it's like a medium-sized forest. You can get lost in it. And,
wow. And it's in the
nice.
middle of the city, or not the middle of the city? It's not in the city.
It's kind of on the outskirts of the city, but it's cool. I mean, I grew up around that area, and I also like Zemun, which is part of. Right now, it's considered a part of Belgrade. It used to be a city on its own. I think it's kind of like Yafo, because it used to be
again the Israeli reference.
A bit
Nice.
separate.
Do you want to talk about, like, Abu? I forget the name.
Abu Hassan.
Abu Hassan. Do you want to talk about Abu Hassan? We can talk about.
Yeah, I had amazing hummus there.
Yeah, it's great hummus there. Yeah, so it's okay. So it's like Yafo and Tel Aviv. It's like an Israeli cities that combined.
Yeah, it used to be like a separate city, but
Zama. You said Zaman.
Now,
Zaman.
Zemun.
Zemun. Okay.
Zemun. But of course, with our slang, it would be Munze.
Oh. Okay, so
it's right on the Danube, on the river, so you can watch the swans. There's lots of swans, and it's really nice in the springtime. You just sit down and eat your fish stew, riblja chorba.
Cool. So it's chorba. You eat your what?
Yeah, it's a Turkish word.
So what is it? It's what is it? It's like a sausage,
a fish stew.
Oh, fish
it's a fish stew.
It's called chorba.
Because Serbia doesn't have, we don't have a sea anymore, but we have lots of rivers and lakes. So this like fish stew is a popular dish here. It's made from a sweetwater fish, like catfish and all kinds of stuff.
That you fishing from, that you get from the Danube.
Yeah, you get it from the Danube.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's
a really cool meal, and there's like even competitions in making fish stew and like who makes this.
So you catch the fish, and then you catch the fish and like doing like this gathering, or just doing this meal on the banks of the Danube.
Well, you order it from a kafana.
Okay. Okay. That's also an option. That's also an option.
Kafana is always an option. Yeah. Yes. You don't have to be sad or in a bad mood to go to. You also go there to eat.
We didn't mention this very important detail about kafana, that you can eat there also.
Oh yeah, of course.
What's the meaning of kafana, by the way?
Kafana. Well, I think in its root it has the word coffee house, like something like that. But it's much more than that. Obviously,
yeah, sure. It's much more than that. You have like rugs there.
Of the Serbian experience.
Great kafana! Wow. Do you want to recommend some specific kafana that is like your favorite, or?
Yeah, not much of a kafana person. I mean, there's one I like. It's close by. It's called kafanica. Okay. Which just means little kafana. It's kind of cool because inside they have like chickens walking around.
Wow.
Cats, animals. Yeah.
Chickens and what else? Cats?
There's cats.
And they live together? The cats and the...
Yeah. They chill and they walk around while you eat. And it's very like the aesthetic is very Serbian ethno.
Cool.
I like the interior, so it's a cool place.
Okay, what do you like about Serbia? What is your favorite things there in
Well, the
general?
nature. So
Uh-huh.
like we have really nice mountains and forests, rivers, stuff like that. Like we
Hmm.
have really nice
Nice.
national parks. And another thing that I think is really cool. Well, it kind of changed now because of Corona, but I really think Serbia, especially Belgrade,
Hmm.
is what has like the best nightlife. I mean, compared to everywhere else I've been, I'm
The best what?
honestly
The best what?
nothing really compares to Belgrade. Nightlife.
Oh,
So
nightlife.
clubs, parties,
Yeah,
stuff like
cool,
that.
cool, cool. Wow, nice.
Yeah, yeah. It was.
Hmm.
I mean, before Corona, like right now, it's changed everywhere in the
Yeah,
world, not just
sure.
here. So
Hmm.
but I have a feeling it will get back to what it once was,
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
this ever ends.
Yeah, it will. It will. Don't worry. It will end eventually. What do you like to
Another
change?
cool thing is,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Sure. No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
just
Go.
I just thought of it because like the Serbian people are like really good hosts, for
Mhm.
example. So if you're like a guest from another country, you get treated extra special here because like people really want to impress like
Cool.
foreigners. Yeah,
Cool.
they're
Cool.
like
Cool.
very kind. So you get like to try all the food, and then they give you all the music and the drinks and the full experience.
And it's relatively
Everything like
small
really
country.
very giving.
It's relatively very small country, right?
Yeah,
It's like you're like a couple
it
of
is.
millions there, right? Couple of millions, and it's not big, right? You have, I
Yeah,
think there's.
there's like a couple of million people in Belgrade, but yeah,
Oh,
I think the
okay.
population is similar like as in Israel.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
it's
small country.
small
That's
family.
that's one of the reasons why people are so friendly because
Yeah,
many people haven't really heard of Serbia or don't know what to expect, so they really want to make a big
good,
impression and just
nice,
to show
cool.
you everything the country has to offer.
Okay, so that's the question before we gotta finish this amazing interview. What do you want to change in Serbia?
To change. Well, one of the things, as I mentioned, I
Mhm.
think they should really ban indoor smoking at some point
Okay.
because I'm
Okay.
really
Uh-huh.
getting tired of it, like in the winter especially, and we're kind of
Uh,
falling behind with that.
uh-huh.
Uh, Also, it being an Eastern European country, obviously, political
Mhm.
problems with corruption, stuff like that. I would be a bit optimistic, thinking that's going to change anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, obviously, stuff like that would, and the economic situation.
Sure.
I mean, we're not sitting pretty at the
Okay.
moment.
Got it.
But
So,
yeah, basic stuff like that.
mhm. What do you see in the future of Serbia? Like, where do you think it goes as a nation, as a culture, as a country, in your perspective, of course?
Well, we have been working. It's kind of a back and forth, but we've been working on trying to join the European Union.
Uh-huh.
That may or may not happen in the future. Uh, I'm optimistic that it would. But
Uh-huh.
on the other hand, I don't know in what way that's going to help Serbia. So, I'm not going to claim to know
Oh, got it.
because it's
So
like it's
it's like a
debatable.
mix.
Like, yeah,
It's a mixed bag.
I'm sure there's like pros and
Uh-huh.
cons to it, and I don't know if I'm like in a position to be able to debate it
No, no,
with
sure, sure. But
with
I'm asking in your perspective, do you think that Serbia is going to a better, I don't know, to be much flourish
I
country? Do you think
think
it's
so. I
divided? Do
think
you
it
think
is getting better. Like
because it used
we
to have
have
like a very depressing past, right? Very a lot of wars, even recent,
yeah
even until like 10, 15 years ago, right? Or maybe more, 20
yeah
years ago, there was like wars there.
20 years ago,
Yeah, 20 years ago. So it was pretty like hard.
1999. Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So even more than that. So relatively in history, it's pretty, you know, pretty close.
Yeah.
So do you think that
Yeah,
now
I think we're not
the
going
wars
to
are
have
over?
any wars
Okay,
anytime
hopefully.
soon. Well, I hope so,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
unless like some other part of Serbia wants to secede
Yes, which is
and
happens a lot
or something like
apparently.
Vojvodina or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Teslagrad,
so
Teslagrad, the Teslagrad would like to.
Teslagrad
Yeah,
one
Teslagrad.
day.
Yeah, one day. But let's hope that it will be like a peaceful transition of power in Teslagrad. Let's hope that it wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
of course.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Because that's it.
Tesla would have wanted it that way.
Of
He's a
course.
peaceful guy.
Yes. So anyway, he will provide a lot of electricity to this place, right? So
Yeah,
the electricity will be
exactly.
free, of course. So,
No, I
just
am
to sum it up,
optimistic for
yeah. So you
like the future.
really, so you think that that Serbia is going to a better place than it used to be?
Oh, I think so. I mean, in recent years, more people are investing, more things are getting built or renovated, at least around Belgrade. Again, it could be a problem in other parts of Serbia. That's a separate issue that lots of people from rural areas, everybody's coming to Belgrade because it's all the funds and everything is centralized around this city. And I know
Got
Israel
it.
has a system to prevent this from happening. We
Okay,
don't.
that's interesting. I didn't know that we have a system to prevent like
I think
urbanism.
my
To
Hebrew
prevent
teacher.
urbanism? You mean to prevent urbanism, or what do you mean?
No. My Hebrew teacher, I think, mentioned it that like there's Tel Aviv. There's something to prevent Tel Aviv from being the most desirable place in Israel. So I think it's like not allowed to grow anymore or something like that.
I think I think that I think that he's just he's just exaggerating. We're very investing in like the periphery areas, in the rural areas.
Yeah,
We really want them to be to
it's
people.
just what we should be doing too.
Oh, so maybe that's what he meant. I don't think that people preventing to Tel Aviv to grow because obviously
Possibly,
it doesn't
I
work.
forgot.
Obviously it doesn't work. But it's not. I mean, it's a separate issue because I mean, we have this thing that we really like want to. It's a very Zionistic thing to flourish the desert. To build settlements, to build that. It's very, one of our ethos to build a house in the desert, in the Negev. Our first prime minister Ben Gurion went there, to go to the desert, and it's very like. I would say it's the Israeli dream, I think, to live in
To create something where there's nothing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So that's what he was referring to but there is no system that you can't like go into Tel Aviv.
Possibly. No.
What?
Okay. No, I forgot what.
It's not a system.
What it was about.
It's not a system. It's not a system. I think that it's like a reverse system that really encourage people to go to this, to the Negev, to the north, to the
go
south.
to other places,
Yes,
right?
they
And
really
they
encourage
invest
young people
in
young,
other places other than Tel Aviv.
and build like trains there and stuff like that. Infrastructure that you could be easier to go there from there to Tel Aviv. but it's not, but it's not like you don't have a system that says, hey, listen, that's it, that's the capacity. It's not like we have like a bouncers into answers to Tel Aviv and say that's it, and we're a limit of people. That's it.
I believe.
Go back home. Go back home. So yeah. So we don't have that. No, because you said you have a system. So yeah. Anyway, so
yeah, that's how I remember.
Yes,
I could be wrong. I believe you.
Thanks that you believe me. So anyway, so thanks a lot for participating in this and really like educate me about like Serbia and about Belgrade and about your.
That's my pleasure. Thank you
Super
for giving
amazing
me the opportunity.
An interesting culture that you have. And just for the goodbye, can you say something for a farewell in Serbia?
Although we say goodbye is zdravo, so
Zdravo.
how would you say goodbye in Belgrade slang?
So again, how do you say it again? Zdravo.
Okay. So zdravo is goodbye.
Zdravo.
So based on what I taught you, how would you say it in Belgrade slang?
Zdravo. Zdravo. Bardzo.
Vozdra.
Vozdra. Oh, Vozdra. I need to practice this skill, Vozdra. So it's like flip. Yeah, I need to
You
still.
flip the syllable.
Yeah,
Vozdra.
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 Vozdra. Okay, nice. So
So you
Drazvo,
can say Vozdra. Vozdra.
Vozdra. And thanks a lot again. Thanks a lot. How can I thank you? How can I thank you in Serbian?
Hvala.
Hvala
Hvala.
Drazvo.
Hvala ti.
Hvala ti. Thank you. I'm
Hvala
guessing.
ti.
Hvala ti.
Yeah, thank you. Hvala ti.
And thanks a lot and have a
I
great...
vidimo se.
What else?
You too.
Oh, great.
Vidimo se means see you later on, right?
Yeah, sure. So see you and thanks again. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And yeah, Laila Tov, Lekulam, and see you. See you.